They say the number one thing that is causing dilemma or turmoil within our lives is stress. But let's get a little deeper. What if the number one thing that's really ruining our lives is instant gratification? In today's video, I want to dive in depth into helping you understand how instant gratification is ruining your life and how the fact that you trying so hard is delaying your blessings and lacking trust within yourself. And lastly, realizing that the only job you have on this planet is to really understand how to find and know inner peace. And that is where your true control lies. What is good, beautiful beings? Welcome back, Awakened Ones, on another episode on Embrace the Essential Series with your homegirl, Brittany Fontanez. If you're new to this channel, welcome, you beautiful truth seeker. I am an energetic activator here to assist you to awaken things you have yet to see with your emotional awareness to go upon your spiritual evolution. Now let's get right into the nitty-gritty of how instant gratification is ruining your life. I know we all hear that stress is the number one thing that is causing the dilemma, the cause to our health, the cause to even some deaths. And because of this, we don't understand why stress is relevant. But let's get deeper, because I want to help you understand why stress is relevant. The reason why majority of us have so much of a low tolerance towards adversity, towards obstacles, towards troubles, that we feel like we don't know why we're facing them, but we feel like we don't have the power to overcome them, is because instant gratification. Now, there's many forms to instant gratification. Gratification can mean that you want something instantly. Of course, you want something instantly. You want things to go your way. You want things to happen so quickly. You need something to calm your nerves. You need something to calm your nervous system. And because of wanting this instant gratification, it's delaying a lot of your blessings. It's delaying you learning lessons. It's delaying the reason why you're not able to move forward and outgrow the person that you no longer are meant to be and that no longer serves you. For instance, for me, I've been through so many lessons in my life because I know I'm on a spiritual journey. And the spiritual journey requires you to outgrow in order to mature your consciousness. That means you got to let go of identities. That means you got to create identity shifts. That means you have to learn new ways of self-concept and healing parts of yourself that you feel are inadequate. And through my journey of learning how to let go of things, let go of people, I've realized so many cycles that were holding me back, that were actually me inheriting from my family and from my bloodline. And because of me inheriting these innate ways of thinking and feeling and being and acting, I was a product of my environment. And you may feel like that. You're a product of your environment, but you don't feel like you have the capacity to outgrow anything. You don't have the capacity to be better than your parents, to be better than your family. Not in a way of being egoic, but in a way of realizing you have an internal calling that's nagging at you, that you're meant for something bigger. You're meant to do something bigger, but there's always something in your way, either yourself or things outside of you or obstacles and adversity. The one thing I want to share with you is the obstacle is the way. I highly suggest reading this book, The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. It has immensely changed my life because it made me realize that we're not wounded warriors trying to survive. We're natural thrivers, but we have to remember this internal gift of knowing how to co-create with the creator that created us and this entire world and this universe at large. And once we understand this innate power we have to do our due diligence to do the inner work to heal the inner child. And I do have a video on how to do that, and also inquiring shadow work. And now I had another video requiring that as well, on how to understand the depths of shadow work and why it's so important. Because you will not be able to outgrow what no longer serves you, and to put to rest that part of you that is meant to be outgrown, to put it to rest by healing the inner child, by understanding your cycles, by realizing your true worth and what you deserve. Have you ever realized The people that we put on a pedestal, celebrities, singers, songwriters, artists, we all have so much immense love for them, and we think that they're gods. It's because majority of us believe that they have something that we don't, and that is so not true. The only thing that we underestimate about ourselves is truly being confident in ourselves, truly being, I don't want to say in an egoic way, but full of ourselves. There's a difference between being full of ourselves egoically and knowing what you deserve with self-love. There are two different concepts. And I'm sharing this because it all intertwines with instant gratification. Instant gratification, we have this mindset in society that's been perpetual for so many decades and so many centuries, that instant results. We need instant results. We need that money instantly. We need to pay our bills instantly. We need to make sure that we get everything as quick as we possibly can. And that makes us want to be in control. But control of everything is you lacking faith and you lacking trust within yourself. And because of wanting these instant gratifications to soothe yourself, to calm yourself, to cultivate a feeling of inner peace, we're lacking realizing what is truly going on within ourselves. And it's not that, yes, you might have to pay your bills very quickly, otherwise the light will go out, or you won't have a place to stay, or for your car, or even that the fact you want a new job, or even for the fact that you want instant gratification from results, from your business, from your art, from anything that you do. I get it. We may want that. But what if I told you control really stems from fear? So instant gratification stems from control. Control stems from fear, and fear creates that internal turmoil within ourselves. And see how it goes down the line, how all of it intertwines with the fact that you wanting instant gratification is you lacking trust, you not really realizing that your true pursuit upon this journey is internal peace. And what I meant in the beginning of stop trying so hard, you really got to stop trying so hard. And this is coming from a person that I've been through many things in my life, have overcame many cycles. And the one thing that I really did not get deep into is that the fact I tried to control everything. And me trying to control everything put me in a scarcity mindset, put me in worry, put me in fear, brought up so many things I thought I've healed already, but made me go deeper into the roots of what's really going on inside, that I can't create that peace without my physical circumstances being stable. And since I've realized that the final lesson that I'm learning, even though there's multiple lessons, but the real lesson I've needed to learn was to let go of control, was to actually let go of realizing I'm tired of being in control. You being in control is putting you into fight mode. It's putting you into that wounded warrior. It's putting you into victim mentality. And that is the downfall. Instant gratification is the downfall to you underestimating yourself. Now that you know instant gratification, I want to get in depth and to help you understand how to stop trying and to create internal peace. Because when it comes to manifesting, when it comes to being happy, when it comes to being in the present moment, which we all struggle to do, it all comes down to actually creating peace within yourself. Realize everything you're worried about, everything you're stressing about, if you leave this world, none of those things will matter. What will matter is your character. What will matter is how you feel, how you cultivated happiness without needing anything to create that. Me, I came from not much. Because of not coming from not that much, I've been capable of having this ability to be optimistic and make things happen for myself. And if you guys know about the human design, I highly suggest looking that up. I'll leave a link in the description. The human design helps you understand how you really are as a person. And me, I'm a generator, meaning I have the ability to generate opportunities for myself, to generate things, to make things happen from nothing. And because of this capability, because of this optimism, I realize I'm not happy because life is good. I'm happy because I see the good in everything of life, because I change my perspective. I've matured my consciousness. I've not only become aware of my cycles, become aware of my toxicity, become aware of the things I'm lacking, take accountability for, but I have been able to actually shift and transform and alchemize that energy to serve me rather than let it dismantle my spirit. So the way to cultivate inner peace is by realizing, first, get tired of being in control all the time. It's so tiring to have everything organized. It's tiring to be a perfectionist. And there's nothing wrong with being tired of that. There's nothing wrong with resting. I can't stand people who say resting is for the weak, or I'll sleep when I die. Majority of our day involves sleep is because the body needs to recuperate and rejuvenate. Your number one job on this planet is to seek that internal peace and let the Creator do the rest of the work for you that's not in your control. And the way you find this internal peace is by realizing what is causing the turmoil to your nervous system. Why is it that you seek a cigarette? Why is it that you seek a drink? Why is it that you feel like you always got to be productive? Why you always got to do things? Keep yourself busy. Sometimes those are subconscious beliefs that we inherited from our childhood, meaning always being productive, meaning that you did not get a lot of attention as a child, so you had to find a way to keep yourself busy from that pain. The reason why you find comfort in these substances is because you don't find comfort within your own body. So the way to find peace is to do that inner soul searching, is to introspect. Why is it my nervous system feels so unease, which creates disease? Why do I feel so uneasy? Why is it that these same memories come up? Why is it that these cycles are happening? Why is it that I lack, finding happiness? Get deep. Ask yourself these questions. It may be painful at first, but the thing is, you will not understand compassion if you don't know resentment. You will not understand forgiveness unless you know hatred. You will not understand happiness unless you know sadness. You will not know healing unless you know pain. So that means you have to reflect on the things that your nervous system is suppressing and holding on to, which creates depression, and get to the root of it in order to get to the other side of what's over it, behind it, and that is that peace. There's nothing more profound than allowing yourself to be there for yourself, to have compassion, to understanding that I'm not okay right now, and I don't know how I'm going to make things happen. And the only control that you have is feeling, is thinking, is being. Finding stillness, find something that brings you joy. And sometimes my joy is just sitting in silence, because I realize I pretty much always distract myself by watching TV, by playing video games, by always doing something. Because of this, I'm lacking being still and being there for my inner child, being there for my nervous system, being there for myself. You will not know true self-love unless you do the things for you that you do for the world. The world can take a pause. Life can take a pause. Yourself matters first. And I know that may sound self-centered, but honestly, there is nothing wrong with choosing you. There is nothing wrong with knowing what is best for you. There's nothing wrong with saying, you know what, I give up for the moment. Because you're doing something right at that moment. Meaning that you're putting down the backpack, you're putting down the suitcases, you're putting down the baggage and saying, you know what, I'm ready to unpack. I'm ready to settle in to this part of me that feels unstable in order to find stability. Would you stay in a house that's not stable flooring? No, you'll fix it, right? That's what you have to do. That's how you have to see yourself. I feel unstable within myself. So what can I do to adjust myself? What can I do to adjust my nervous system? And all these things come up. Like for me yesterday, I had a moment where I really had to get deep. What I realized in my career, these perpetual cycles of me fearing my success, what level of success I want, why I do what I do, what is causing the lack of my results. It wasn't because I wasn't doing enough. It was because there was still an eternal belief that I had inside of me that was replaying these past thoughts that made me feel inadequate, that made me feel like I can't believe in myself. No one believes in me, so I can't believe in me. And that was me lacking love for myself. So I'm letting you know here today, the reason why instant gratification is ruining your life is because you want to be in control of everything. And with you want to be in control of everything, creates stress within your life. And because of all of this, it's all leading you to lacking loving yourself in a much more deeper manner, in a deeper way that you never have before. And probably not seeing parts of yourself that you've never seen before. How loving you could be, how funny you are. I never knew how funny I am until lately. I'm really getting into these roots that made me feel like I cared so much about what the world thinks and what the world wants. Now it's just like, I don't want to be in control, so I'm tired. So I'm going to say what's on my mind. I'm going to say what's on my heart, but I'm still going to allow my kind heart to be seen and be vulnerable. And I realized, damn, I'm pretty funny. Damn, there's so many beautiful things about me. Damn, there's so many gifts that I have. And really me embracing all of this, things are just happening for me left and right so swiftly and easily with me not even thinking about it. Out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. So, beautiful beings, stop trying so hard. Stop thinking you got to be in control of everything. Stop thinking that your life has to be in order for you to be stable. Find a way to understand, what does peace mean to you? Write that down. What peace means to you. And then work on what are things that don't bring me peace. And then write down, what are other ways that I can focus on that can bring me that peace that is the opposite of what's not bringing me peace. And do those things. It'll be uncomfortable at first, but the more you can get comfortable with the uncomfortable, the more adaptable you can get and flexible with allowing yourself to see that change as a beautiful thing, to see that transformation and metamorphosis is the most beautiful process you can ever go through, because then you start to see yourself glow. People start to see you different. You start to see yourself as someone who is so worthy and so loving, to the point that you don't need anything to validate that. You're learning how to validate that for yourself. And therefore, life seems so at peace, to the point you don't care what happens outside of you, because you trust the unknown. Because you trust that your faith is more than enough for things to go your way. So beautiful beings, I'm going to end it there. If this brought any sense of clarity, confirmation, or any sense of relief for you, please hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you won't miss out on any videos that I share next. And until then, beautiful beings, just know you're exactly where you are, exactly where you need to be. So please stay safe, healthy, and blessed, and know that you are highly favored and highly loved. Till then, I'll see you on the next one. Only love.